Hi, I'm George Woodbury from College of the Sequoias in Visalia, California. And in this video, we're going to learn how to rewrite the equation of an ellipse in standard form. So we're going to have to complete the square in order to be able to graph the ellipse. We've got to get it into the right form. Remember, what we're looking for here is something of the form x minus h quantity squared over some number squared plus y minus k quantity squared over some other number squared equal to 1. And we definitely don't have that form yet. So we're going to complete the square on both x and y, and then whatever constant we have left on the right-hand side, we'll divide everything through by that so that we can get it in the form where the equation has equal to 1 on the right-hand side. So for x, I'm going to factor out the 9 times x squared plus 8x. I'm going to leave some space, plus do the same thing for y. Factor out the 16. Negative 128 divided by 16 is negative 8. So minus 8y. Leave some space, and that equals negative 256. All right. To complete the square on x, half of 8 is 4. 4 squared is 16. So I'm going to add 16 inside the parentheses. But I'm really adding 9 times 16 because there's a factor of 9 in front of the parentheses. So on the right, I am going to write 9 times 16. Completing the square for y, half of negative 8 is negative 4 squared. That's also 16. So plus 16 in the parentheses, plus 16 times 16 on the right-hand side, because there's a factor of 16 in front of those parentheses for y. Completing the square, this becomes 9 times x plus 4 quantity squared. Doing the same thing for y, this becomes 16 times y minus 4 quantity squared. And on the right-hand side, this is going to equal 144. 9 times 16 is 144. 16 times 16 is 256. The 256 add to 0, leaving just 144, which I can then divide through on both sides of the equation by, so that the right side is set up as equal to 1. Now on the left-hand side, 9 divides into 144 16 times, and conversely, 16 divides into 144 9 times. So we've got x plus 4 quantity squared over 16 plus y minus 4 squared over 9 equals 1. The larger denominator tells us which one is a. So here, a squared is 16, or a is 4. That will tell us left or right. B squared is 9, so b is 3. That tells us up or down. And the center is negative 4 from the term containing x, comma positive 4 from the term containing y. We'll worry about the foci in a minute. Let's get the graph done first. The center is at negative 4, 4. A is 4, so we move 4 to the right and 4 to the left. B is 3, so we move up 3 and down 3. Like that. All right. Let's see. Let's list the domain and range. We can read that right from the graph. Left to right, the domain goes to negative 8 on the left and 0 on the right. For the range, how low does it go? Y is 1. How high does it go? Y is 7. Now to find the foci, again, we use c equals the square root of a squared minus b squared. So this time it's going to be the square root of 16 minus 9, or the square root of 7. The major axis is the horizontal one. So the square root of 7 is between 2 and 3. So I know that if I move to the right and the left by about that amount, I'm going to get the two foci. The exact foci are negative 4 minus root 7, comma 4. and negative 4 plus root 7, comma 4. I know that it's about 2.6-ish, I think. Let's take a look at the square root of 7. Square root 7, yeah, 2.64. So that's going to round to be 2.6. So if we were doing approximate, this would be negative 6.6, comma 4 and negative 1.4, comma 4. Treating square root of 7 as approximately 2.6. All right, that's it for that one. In the next video, we'll finally talk about eccentricity. But that's how you find the equation in general form when it's given to you in a different form. You can get there by completing the square.